Hey there, welcome to Sumit Academy and to my series on the art of essay writing. I do hope that you have subscribed to my channel. No? Then please do so and press the subscribe button now. This is the fourth video of my series on the art of composing an essay. In our first video, we introduced the concept of essay writing and learned about the vital difference between a newspaper article and an academic essay. In the second video, we studied about the different stages of preparing for an essay, like analyzing the title, time management, planning the essay structure, composing the essay, checking and polishing our essay, and finally, as to how to prepare for writing a successful essay. In the third one, we studied about working out the essay type, about analyzing the keywords, and understanding the various types of essays. In this fourth video, we shall learn to further deal with the forms and types of essays. Although there are an infinity of subjects, there are only a handful of forms in which topics can be assigned. Let us have a look at some of them. The first form is descriptive essays. The simplest assignment of all is to describe something. Here, you have to concentrate only on the element. Descriptive essays are pen portraits of people, scenes, or events. Descriptions can be static or dynamic. The next form of essay writing is comparing and contrasting. There are two elements here. Whatever the wording, if you are asked to handle two items, your approach is the same. That is, to find out what links the items together. Secondly, what distinguishes them from each other, and finally, to work from there to a conclusion. Now, some of these topics of this kind could be Indian economy before and after independence, population concerns in developing and developed countries, and democracy and dictatorship. The third form is defining a topic in an essay. Defining means to pin down a concept with great exactness, that is, saying what characteristics it has and what characteristics it lacks. You can introduce any number of elements in this form. Such an approach would be called for in topics like what is meant by democracy, what is scientific temper, or what is religion. The fourth form is the investigative form. Here you have to probe into the roots of a problem or a situation. For example, why is there a resurgence of fundamentalism today? And or maybe account for the growing violence in society. You can discuss as many elements as you want in the limited time at your disposal. The fifth form of the essay is classifying topics. Some subjects treat an endless array of elements and all of them need to be discussed. Some examples are ways of tackling terrorists, attitude of teenagers towards authority, and falling standards of political morals. The sixth form is making a case. You might be asked to argue for or against a certain point of view. Making a case is not simply stating your opinion. You are expected to convince the examiner as weak or illogical arguments will destroy your case. You must consider arguments for the other side, how far they are valid and how far they can be demolished. When you consider your own point of view, it is wise to locate and consider its weaknesses as well before playing them down. For example, should smoking be banned? Is space research relevant in a poor country like India? Or maybe, should mothers go out to work? These essays demand that you take a stand and argue its validity. There is no watertight compartmentalization between one form and another. A certain amount of description is bound to intrude in an essay in the form of arguments. Similarly, a certain amount of comparison and contrast may come into an essay basically in the form of definition. What is most important is that the overall form chosen should be the correct one. Now let us have a look as to what are the types of essays we are talking about. There are four major types of essays. Let us have a look at them. The first is the narrative essays or tell me a story. In a narrative essay, the writer tells a story about a real life experience. While telling a story may sound easy to do, the narrative essay challenges students to think and write about themselves. When writing a narrative essay, writers should try to involve the reader by making the story as vivid as possible. The fact that narrative essays are usually written in the first person helps engage the reader. I sentences give readers a feeling of being part of the story. A well-crafted narrative essay will also build towards drawing a conclusion or making a personal statement. Let's move on to the second type, and that is the descriptive essays or painting a picture. A cousin of the narrative essay, a descriptive essay paints a picture with words. A writer might describe a person, place, object, or even memory of special significance. However, this type of essay is not description for description's sake. The descriptive essay strives to communicate a deeper meaning through the description. In a descriptive essay, the writer should show, not tell, through the use of colorful words and sensory details. The best descriptive essays appeal to the reader's emotions with the result that it is highly evocative. The third type that we have is expository essays or just the facts. The expository essay is an informative piece of writing that presents a balanced analysis of a topic. In an expository essay, the writer explains or defines a topic using facts, statistics, and examples. Expository writing encompasses a wide range of essay variations such as the comparison and contrast essay, the cause and effect essay, and the how-to or process essay. Because expository essays are based on facts and not personal feelings, writers don't reveal their emotions or write in the first person. The fourth type is persuasive essays or the convince me type of essays. While like an expository essay in its presentation of facts, the goal of the persuasive essay is to convince the reader to accept the writer's point of view or recommendation. The writer must build a case using facts and logic as well as examples, expert opinion, and sound reasoning. The writer should present all sides of the argument but must be able to communicate clearly and without equivocation why a certain position is correct. Well, that is all in our fourth video in our essay writing series, where we just discussed about the forms and types of essays. Do look out for my next few videos on essay writing. I do hope that you have subscribed to my channel. Do subscribe now so that you don't miss out on my future videos. In case you wish to give a feedback or suggest future videos, do write in to sumitacademy20@gmail.com. Till later then, cheers.